please. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So today my buddy is Nitya, and I am going to tell her story to you all. So Nitya has been volunteered to the choreograph a dance for a Pragnya event when she was 11. She was really nervous and she was committing to teach at least 20 plus kids during the summer. She had helped her mom to choreograph dance 2 years prior. So she had an idea how to do it. So she relied on her experience which she had with her mom. So she agreed to teach 3 to 7 years children. At the starting she was confident, but as soon she saw the students of 3 to 7 years old, she was literally shocked because they get easily distracted constantly to play with something or else. So after that, she requested her best friend uh, also to help it to go on with the dance practice to help her. So later on, her best friend also joined her, and she requested her. So later, every week to week, she helped. She Just a second, please.
No problem, Steve. Be comfortable. It's okay.
So she was not having an idea to how to handle the kids. So she had come with a plan. So with her mom, she tried to contact the child's parents, and she every week by week she added a new part and sent it to her child's parents. So later on she come up with a new idea of having a adding upon a fun prop with attracted kids, as kids love fun props, so they get easily attracted to it. And later with the help of the friend, she used to take practices, and uh, she did it really well. The kids performed really well. So from this incident, she was very proud of herself, and she learned that it is okay to let others help you to reach your goal. It's just put your 110 effort in the things and always give it a try.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's it.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm Aman Namani. I will be presenting Nitya's reflection on Steve's story because unfortunately she wasn't able to be here due to unforeseen circumstances. And in like a moment of compromise, I, if I may speak to her leadership, in a moment of compromise, she was able to display leadership by using the resources at her disposal, like me, and just making sure that no matter what, this could still go on. And in a timely fashion, she like let me know like everything. She hooked me up with Steve, and we both I read over his story, and she gave me all of her notes and everything, and I'll be presenting on behalf of her today. So yeah. So basically, after looking through Steve's story, it truly it really will. I'll just talk about it. So first off, when Steve was 17, he joined a company during lockdown. So when lockdown first began, and the company was into jewelry and investment. So it's yeah. So he really was looking forward to learning like how the company functions, and he found it very exciting. And yeah. Steve, how old are you? I
Currently now
see
I'm
it.
18.
yeah, okay, so he's currently 18 right now, so whoever put that in the chat. But yeah, so basically he was really excited to like learn like what he had to learn from being part of this company. And of course, when you join a company, you're usually start at the bottom of the pyramid, right? You're an intern. So he joined as an intern, and he was expected to do a lot of like the back and forth work, like copying, getting coffee, all of that. However, unfortunately, after a month and due to lockdown, the company was falling into massive losses, and like left, right, and center, they were losing shareholders, and people were starting to lose faith in the company. And seeing this, despite being like on the very bottom of the pyramid and only like working there for about a month or something, he still felt that like, okay, I can't just sit here and watch this happen to this company. So I'm going to do everything in my power to sort of like make sure this doesn't happen. And in that moment of decisiveness, he began to just, whenever he could, he would talk to shareholders and he would talk to customers, and he would get them to investments in the company and give the company a chance. And he wanted them to believe in like the company's future as much as he did. And his seniors seeing this were in awe, because like he successfully managed to keep like a bunch of customers and shareholders interested in the business. And he was an intern. He's a 17-year-old intern who was there for a month. And just the fact that he was able to do that from there and make the most of the situation. And he was determined to like prevent the company from like going into loss. He was able to do that only from being an intern. And from then on, he was promoted in a few months to managerial posts, because of, well, I mean, he was able to do that as an intern. I really don't know what else to say. It's truly amazing. And yeah, they were able to see that. And yeah, so hearing the story, what my sister and I learned was, well, first off, kudos, Steve. That's like an amazing story. Like you were able to do that in a month, no less. That's crazy. But three key things that we learned was that, one, whether you're a leader or not, if you believe enough in something and you're willing to put in the effort with the resources you have at your disposal, you can always make a change, and you can always get that one thing done. You can always make sure that it happens. And the second thing that we learned was that even if you aren't the boss, or if you aren't the oldest or most in a team, even if you're at the very bottom of the dog pile, you'll still be able to make a difference. You still can do something in order to achieve what you want. And yeah, so a leader does not have to be like this figurehead at the top of the pyramid. They can be anyone who is willing to put in the effort. And yeah, and then the third key thing that we both learned was that as long as you have a positive outlook, there will always be a positive outcome. Like just being a trooper and going through like unimaginable circumstances, like no matter what the obstacle, if you have like a positive mindset, then you'll still be able to accomplish it. Whether it be like in 1 month, like Steve, or like in a few years, or you will always push on through. So yeah. And one quote that we both were like looking for like another place where we could find like emphasis on this aspect of leadership. And a quote that we found by a leadership author, I believe John Maxwell, a quote we found we feel like summarizes your story perfectly. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Yeah, so basically, even though you were at the bottom, you were still to empower, like you were still able to empower all of these people around you, and like superiors, customers, shareholders, and like you were still able to do all of that. And yeah, basically just you took destiny into your own hands, and with a positive outlook and optimism, and you gave all of these people encouragement, and you made sure that something bigger than yourself was able to succeed. And that's a really big thing. And in terms of what my sister admired most about your story was how you were so open to learning and gaining new experience through this job. And even though you were like, again, like at the bottom, you were still able to get joy in all of those little things. And you were still able to find it like in yourself. You were still able to find that empowerment to even spread it on to others, not just for yourself. You were able to like empower others to have faith in the company. And yeah, so that's basically what we had to say about your story, Steve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aman.
And
I
believe
see
that's it.
people step in as leaders. I see Nitya doing, not, I mean, she could have just withdrawn, said that, oh, something else has come up, I can't avoid that. That's priority, so I can't be here. No one would have, said anything. But her working out an option, and as Aman really said that, looking at the resources, that's what leaders do when they are faced with a challenge. They actually look at what resources are available to help them. In our program, we call it challenge the process. We say that if something is not working for you, look at what you have, which will make it work.
I agree.
Aman could have easily said that, oh, don't bore me, it's a Saturday evening, I have better things to do. I could, but she inspired him. She inspired him to support her. Aman has been very courteous. He got into quick action. He received the story much later from Steve, but whatever he received, he was able to make out of it. On the credit that I give to Steve is that, again, like 𝗏𝗏, once he commits, he's going to be there. This is the third time that he has proved himself, right? I may get anxious, if I don't see him for the preparation calls and stuff like that, and I don't get to speak to him. Are you prepared? All that. But he would always have, don't worry, ma'am, I'll take care of it. I will do it. And Steve, you have earned my respect all over again.
Thank you so much,
by showing up today, by performing today so well. And Steve seems to have an, what do you say, an advantage over all the others. Everyone has one buddy. Steve has two.
And
so
I'm happy I met Aman.
yeah, I'm
Wow.
glad I met you.